week 50, day 4. And we're going to begin reading Paul's letter to the church in Ephesus, specifically Ephesians chapters 1 through 4. And what we see here is that this is a letter of strong encouragement. Paul is offering to this church a reminder about Christ's love for the church. Christ loves the church, and Christ has already proven victorious over those who would oppose God. He showed this how? Through his resurrection from the dead. God resurrected him and therefore proved that those things that Jesus had said in his lifetime, the things that he had done, had been true. And that is something to celebrate. It's something to celebrate, especially as people who are hurting in the world. And you may have had times, maybe even now, where you're hurting from something that's going on. And so be encouraged that God is there for us, that God knows our struggles, and God knows what we need and will provide what we need. And so as we continue in this letter, we find a very strong theme of blessing that continues it, that there's much for us to celebrate as Christians, even in the face of persecution and problems. God is powerful and at work on our behalf every day. It is through God's work, through Jesus Christ, that we have been delivered from sin and death. If there's anything more we need, isn't that just a bonus when God provides? And so God has broken down, Jesus Christ has broken down the walls that divide people. We no longer need to see it ourselves as us versus them, but rather recognize that we are all one people in God's wonderful creation, and that to all of us is offered the grace and mercy that Jesus Christ made available by dying on a cross, not for his own sins, but for ours.